And welcome to a game I beat a long while ago, Lies of P, a great Souls-like. So, the reason why I'm playing this one, if you know, I did play this game a good, what is it at this point, almost a year ago on Game Pass. So I played it on console and beat it 100%. But now, I bought it on Steam to support the studio. And the main reason I'm playing is I want to make sure I'm not too rusty for when the DLC comes out, which is coming out. There's no set date for it, but it's coming out probably relatively soon, right? That's the idea. So I already know what there is to know about this game in general. I'm trying to think if I should do a different build right off the bat, or stick to what I did for my first ever playthrough. I'm still thinking about it. But let me see. Since I'm playing on my let's just set it out to medium. That's fine. Audio. Let's just do that and that. That should be okay. All right, let's go. I think I'll do the same build mainly. I'll see what weapon I use. I might experiment a little more. But in honor of the great writer Carlo Collodi, I think that's how you pronounce his last name.
Can you hear me?
It'll definitely stutter less than when I streamed it, because now I'm on my laptop.
Geppetto's puppet.
Also, I didn't have my little PNG back then. So we'll see how well I do on this game, because I already know the game. It's not my first run.
Ah, there you are.
Ah, yes, the benefits. So,
I've been looking all over for you.
oops, that's the wrong menu. I think it's here. Yes. So since I got the 1 edition of this game, we have some extra costumes, as you can see. I'm probably not gonna wear any of these. This one looks nice though, not gonna lie. That one looks pretty alright, but we'll go with the basic for now. Anyways, I'll remember most of the game. I'll have to like refresh myself here and there for certain mechanics, but for the most part, I should be fine.
Jimmy will restart soon.
I see they got Jiminy too. My name is Sophia. Please come to Hotel Krot. Jiminy, please escort him to the hotel.
Alright, so obviously, as a Souls-like, we have our usual items, but we have the upper belt and the lower belt. We press X to use the current belt item selected. We also have our quick items by holding A. Speaking of that, actually, take that stuff off, take that off. We'll keep those. Honestly, as sad as it makes me, the lamp's pretty useless.
Find something that might help.
Also, the episodes will be around 30-ish minutes. I think it's a good stopping point. I should be able to do plenty of progress per episode.
But the streets are not safe. Arm yourself with one of the weapons over there.
And speaking of which,
It will be
this
helpful on your
video
way to the hotel.
is going to be released in place of Undertale, because unfortunately they was a little too busy, and that's okay. You know, we have our schedules and we figure it out. But yes, we have our 3 starting classes. Basically, just a stat sheet. I'm gonna go strength. Yep.
Destination Hotel Court. Recommend escaping from this location.
And our weapon durability is good to go. Let's open the door. But yeah. I think I'll release the Undertale video that we record. Probably for this Friday, is probably my guess. Damn. The parry's a little off. I just need to, like, get the timing back down. It'll come back to me. It will take time, though. Yes, we have our pulse cells, basically our Estus. So, one of the main mechanics of this game, if you guys haven't played it, is you can slightly see it. My PNG is a little in the way, but that little bar right on my mask's nose, that's the durability bar. You can also block, and we have perfect guarding in this game. Basically, think of Sekiro parry, but a little bit more difficult, I would say, honestly. Let's see if we can do it here. I was late on that one. But you want to keep your weapon durability high as best as possible, because once your weapon breaks, it's a bit of an issue. We also have the backstab here. Oops, I need to lock on. That's fine. We don't really care about that. Hello, sir. Okay, we can get a backstep on this guy. I forgot we need to actually lock on to do backsteps in this one. There we go. Ah, early. We're technically late, actually. There we go. So as you saw, when I perfect blocked him, his weapon broke. This is a mechanic that's a little underused, I would say, but very useful when you can make it actually happen. But another thing, that's important, at least. Yes, this is the door does not open from this side, so we press it over here. Alright, we got our shortcut open, and we need to do our first actual, more difficult fight. But this game has a bit of a Bloodborne mechanic, where, like, if you just block, there we go, get fatal brute. We got the key, but I didn't quite finish explaining certain things. But the main thing that's very similar to Bloodborne is when you block attacks normally, you can technically get that health back, mostly, if you attack the enemy after a successful block. You don't want to spam, though, and you don't get 100% of your health bag. It's weapon dependent. You'll see what I mean as we go on. Alright, so let's equip our new part. So we're heavier, but it's more defense. And something that's nice about this game doesn't have the armor, quote unquote, like affect your looks. But we also have this weapon that I've never used. It's the Azure Dragon Crescent Glaive. It's technically a great sword, I guess. Slash and slash, huh? Alright. Well, we'll maybe try it out at some point. Alright, but these are our bonfires. I forget, Stargazers, right? Yeah.
This is
Puppet threshold exceeds danger estimates. Please reduce puppet numbers or reset danger parameters.
as we are not strong enough to beat the puppets. But if I lend my power to this Stargazer for a moment, gather ergo, clever one. This Stargazer will make
It makes me a little annoyed though that
But the Stargazer's strength doesn't last forever, so be careful with it.
that they made they allowed you to level up on the Stargazer on this very first one, and then they take that ability away, and then they give it back to you towards the end of the game, and you'll see why it happens. But anyways, stat-wise, health, stamina, carry capacity, along with our Legion Arm ammo. We'll go into that later. Strength, Dex, miscellaneous. Actually, I lied slightly. Advance also increases your Legion. The Legion meter there. But as you can see, capacity increases it more significantly. Anyways, we already have a good amount of capacity. We're gonna go both on Vigor, so we have more stamina. No, log on to the dog. There we go. The nice thing is the game actually tells you, I'm gonna probably remove my icon after this episode and also for future videos and streams. Now that I have my PNG, I thought about it and I need to get rid of some stuff on my screen to, you know, give the game more real estate. So after today's episode, my icon on the top right will probably go. But once you can see the number, next episode, when the number turns blue, that means you got enough for a level up. Also, the game's telling me how to use my Legion Arm. It's with left trigger. Right now, it doesn't really matter. Oh, damn it. Doggy, why you do this to me? Whatever. I'll probably level up in a few seconds here. I got barely enough, and it's fine. Aw, come on, dude. You did not see me. Whatever. For being a greatsword, though, I find it weird. I always found it weird for this greatsword that it has a stab and a horizontal slash, and that's it. No like diagonal, vertical slices. It's weird. More stamina. Okay. Yeah, the blue bar is there below my stamina. That's also gonna be important later. You'll see why. For now, we're not gonna worry too much about it. We're gonna clear the path over here for now. The nice thing about the stab, though, it gives you a little bit of range for a starting weapon, which is nice. Oh yeah, we want to actually stay up here real quick. But yeah, obviously this is the very first zone. The game's pretty easy. Obviously, it's mostly because I play too many of these types of games. Hello, doggy. But I'll explain key differences soon enough. Oh yeah, but I will, just to remind myself, I will be, this is not blind. I already did 100% back in the console. Yeah, the red attacks can only be perfect guarded. That's the main mechanic here. Ow. Way too early. Die. As I was saying though, for example, there are certain things that are basically, you have to decide on the spot, like within like a limited amount of time to like just pick your option. So I'll probably have something on the side to remind me of which options are the ones I want to pick for certain things. And I'll also go through certain experiences that I remember off the top of my head on my first run of the game. God damn it. Alright. Can I just walk into my weapon actually there? I have enough for another level. There we go. Open. Yeah, it doesn't. But yeah, you gotta keep an eye on that bar. It's actually very important. Oh yeah, but when I played the demo for this game, I'll explain something very particular that they did change slightly for this area. They added a Stargazer in the full game that was not in the tutorial of the demo. I guess, yeah, you could basically call this area the tutorial. I guess the area slightly before this was the real tutorial, but you know what I mean. You still have the shortcut, which is nice, but when you want to take this shortcut, you have to fight a couple of enemies. Like, I'll show you. Like, you have to fight your way from over there to here. It's a couple of enemies. It's not a free run. But they added this start caser over here, and they took away certain enemies. There's like 2 enemies, I think, right here, I believe.
So please, be careful.
Alright, so, let's talk to this guy.
Hello there. Welcome to Krat, visitor. I didn't think there were any stalkers left to fight the puppets. You didn't hear? Figures. The whole organization fell apart. All that's left are wannabes and amateurs who think they can fight on their own. You ought to buy something while you're at the festival. You can't rely on yourself alone.
I mean, that's
Out
kind of
here
what I'm
alone,
doing right now.
You could use some help. Here's a festival gift for you. Now get yourself
I
something
do
useful.
appreciate the gift, though. Anyways, here we can buy the weapons that we did not start with, which is the Puppet Saber, which I'm gonna get, and the Puppet, the Wintry Rapier. There's also usable items, throwing cells, and the Electric Blitz Abrasive. There we go, Abrasive. And we already got the Greatsword. The only reason to buy a second copy of the weapon you start with is so you have two of the blades and the handles. That'll come into play later. For now, we can sell our extra ergo here, which I will, just to make up for the ones I just spent. We're gonna level up real quick. Our mobility, a little extra power, you know. The puppet. It's talking about the parade master who can sing and dance and pick up people and so on. Also, you can train right here with this guy. Ow. Luckily, he doesn't actually hurt you. But yeah.
Out here alone?
Alright. We're about to hit the tutorial boss, so I'm just leveling up a little extra here before we go. There we go. We only have 57 ergo left over, so nothing to cry about if we die. I'll do my best not to die, though. I don't think I picked up, nope, I did not. I have one, thermite. Alright, let's go. And here's the first boss. I'll try to parry, but I might not be super successful at it. But yeah, the bosses do also have the mechanic that they recover health slowly over time. Ow. Okay, but another mechanic that I can basically explain right now is I'm out of damn it, pulse cells, my heals. But if I hit him enough, I can basically recover. Right there, you heard the sound. I recovered my last pulse cell, so I have it back, and now I used it again. But he's about to die. Survive. We eliminated the parade master. Let's go. Simple enough. Took a bit of damage here and there. More hits than I would have liked, but you know, shaking the rust off. I wasn't a parry master in this game, though. I will admit to that. Hello. Dead. Luxury of the hotel.
One more thing I should mention. The hotel's security excludes puppets like you. So you'll have to lie to get inside. You're a special puppet after all.
It's a very neat concept to twist the game upon because, you know, Lies of P is very much a Pinocchio-inspired game. So, they're trying to play off certain things, like lying, what it means to be human, and so on. You'll see as we go along. Ah, hidden moonstone to upgrade our weapon. But I believe we'll only be able to do it once we actually go inside the hotel. We're gonna end the episode soon, but for now...
Welcome to the sanctuary of the Grand Covenant. Prove your identity. Who are you?
I'm a human.
Grand Covenant's fourth law. A puppet cannot lie. Welcome to Hotel Krat.
My springs are reacting. That notification will be a little bit more significant later. For now, we basically beat the tutorial and we're ready for the full game, which will continue on the next episode. We'll run around a little bit in the hub area, which is Hotel Krat. But two things. When I played the demo, I thought this was it, but actually the demo let you play quite a bit more than I thought. Another thing. I guess we can let the story roll here of what happened. The puppet frenzy, as they call it. All the puppets went hollow, went crazy, and killed everyone. That's basically it. But as the credits roll, the intro credits, I guess we can call them, roll by, you might have noticed when I was fighting the boss that there was this strange characters at the bottom. I thought, because my TV screen was kind of far away, that it was like Korean or something, because I couldn't really tell what the symbols were, so maybe I thought like it was like Korean, the Korean alphabet or something. I wasn't sure, but it's actually like its own like robot language. And if you do New Game Plus, you can actually see what they were saying. They don't translate it to English, but you can see the subtitles right above the robot language. But then it all went wrong. Like, oh fuck. Look, it's like Dark Souls 3. And it all went bad. And we were hiding in that train the whole time. Until the little blue butterfly woke us up. once we are done talking to this lady, we'll level up and we'll call it a episode.
I'm so happy to see you.
Very anime.
I am Sophia.
Hello.
I've been waiting for you. Searched all over the city of Krat to find you. You must have questions. Geppetto will have answers. But we have to find him first. He was last seen on Elysian Boulevard. All of Krat is dangerous for humans. And that neighborhood is one of the scariest.
Even though it's literally the
Please
first
find
level.
Geppetto on Elysian Boulevard. I'll explain more once you find him.
Okay. But we can now level up with Sophia. She's basically a level up lady. One here, one here. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Look at Gemini. I think he's in shock.
Jenny is fine.
That's proof you're broken. The real Gemini isn't so calm. I'm no inventor, but perhaps I can fix him. Or perhaps he'll fix himself in time. Wait, take this pocket watch. Krat is a labyrinth of peril right now. This watch will guide you to a safe place. Be careful, clever one.
So we got our hang on. Ugh, excuse me. We got our infinite homeward bone already, which is nice that they just give you that right off the bat. Anyways, now that we're done leveling and we made it to the hub, this is what we're gonna call it for this episode. So, if you enjoyed, like, comment, and subscribe. Leave a nice comment, leave a mean comment. That is all up to you, and it's alright with me. Hope I'll see you on the next one. Bye.